Hey guys, NCWQ here. Hope you guys are doing well on this Sunday. It is 8/4/2024. The time is 2:38 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Here in the United States, I am in North Carolina. I am watching Tropical Storm Debby. Debby is down here near Florida with winds of 65 miles per hour. It's got a central millibar pressure of 992, and it is moving at 13 miles per hour. And as we look here, we can see the warning cone shows that it is going to be up here as a hurricane off of Florida, most likely by tonight. And as of 8 a.m. Monday, it should be reaching the panhandle of Florida. By 8 p.m. Monday, it should be crossing into Georgia. By 8 a.m. Tuesday, it should be halfway through Georgia as a tropical storm. By 8 p.m. Tuesday night, it should be over here by the coast of Georgia. And somewhere during this time, it will be off the coast of Georgia. By 8 a.m. Thursday, it'll be over here, South Carolina. So this is South Carolina. It should be off of South Carolina 8 a.m. Thursday. So it shows South Carolina here. And then this is North Carolina. I am like right here. It shows that it has become a depression. So let's take a look at this on windy because windy shows it a little bit more. So let's show this, watch this little circle right here as it goes up the coast. So you'll watch this little circle. Okay. Follow the little circle as it goes along. It's on land now. It's going into Georgia. Goes across Georgia here. Across Savannah. Seems to hover. Goes out into the Atlantic. Out into the Atlantic. Out into the Atlantic. 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 North Carolina. South Carolina. Border. Border. North Carolina. North Carolina. Up near Raleigh. 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 Virginia. Up Virginia. Virginia. That looks like Washington, D.C. And then we're going out into the ocean here again. So I've been watching the models and watching this, and they don't look like they're in agreement to me, but hey, you know, I'm just keeping an eye on this, and they don't look the same, but we'll see what happens. I've been watching this one at the same time and just seeing what the differences are here and keeping an eye on what's going on down here. And this is the whole tropical mess that's going on here. Let's see what rotation looks like here. You can see we got a nice little rotation going on. There have been tornado warnings over here, so let's look at Tornado HQ. I also want to give a shout out to the person who helped me out. You probably didn't know, but you gave me the right amount that helped me to pay the rent that needed to be paid. I really appreciate you. And I have also gotten some of the things that I need to be prepared for the tornado. So thank you and God bless you. You know who you are. Much love. Okay, so anyway, you can see that there is a severe storm warning right now here in Florida. This is near Jacksonville area. This is Jacksonville, so I don't know the exact name here. So let's look. This is Alachua, Columbia, Gilchrist, Florida, and then there is also several special marine warnings. Special marine warnings are offshore here, most of them. These are marine warnings for boaters, so if you got marine warnings, do not be out boating at this time or swimming. That is one of the things. Do not be going and thinking, oh, it's the perfect time to go surfing. No, it is not. Those rip currents and rip tides will get you, along with any type of flooding. Yeah, just not the right time to go surfing. at all. So stay away from the waters. Okay, so anyway, I am keeping an eye in my area. Um, let's go back to this and show you all the rainfall potential that we are looking at. As you can see, these red areas here are 12 to 16 inches of rain potential. So we can see Augusta. All these areas here in through Tallahassee, Florida areas, these areas here have 12 to 16 inches of rain potential. These darker brown areas here have 16 to 20 inches of rain potential. The areas between that are pink here have 20 to 30 inches of rain potential. That is major rain potential. Then we're looking at these areas here in the lighter orange, 8 to 12 inches of rain potential. That is a lot of rain. In my area here alone, we're looking in between these areas. I am in this area right here. I am looking at 6 to 8 inches, maybe higher. We have the Cape Fear River. So we are looking at that. Over by Charlotte in the yellow, they're looking at 4 to 6 inches of rain. Past Charlotte here in the darker green, 2 to 4 inches. In this area going towards Knoxville, Tennessee, they're looking at 1 to 2 inches of rain. But the biggest issue we have here is the Cape Fear River. Let me show y'all on Google Earth. So I'll open up Google Earth real quick and show y'all where the Cape Fear River is and why it is such a big issue. So I'll show y'all the Cape Fear River. So it's one of the things that I talk about. So Cape Fear River, North Carolina. Let's pull that up. The Cape Fear River floods. So this is the Cape Fear River, which runs all the way through here. You can follow it all the way. It goes all the way out to the ocean. So when you follow it, the Cape Fear River follows all the way through. Anyway, if you follow it, it'll end up going all the way out. That's why you have so many different places called the Cape Fear River. It comes all the way out here to Carolina Beach. So where I'm at, in Fayetteville, let me see if I can find where I live. I am in, without giving away where I live, I am in Fayetteville. So let me see here, without trying to give away where I live at. I'm on 95, so let me see here. Without giving away where I live, let me see, Fayetteville. I'll show you all the Cape Fear River Trail. Okay, so there's a Cape Fear River Trail, which is right here. It's a great place to go walking and hiking and such, right? But the Cape Fear River runs right past. This is Fayetteville, okay? Biggest issue is when the Cape Fear River here floods, it floods all this area here as well. So this is a state veterans home. So this area here tends to flood as well. So a few years ago when we had a hurricane in our area where I live, they came through and they told everybody to evacuate from the area that I was at because the Cape Fear River was going to flood. And they warned everybody in the lower areas of the area that I'm at to move to higher ground. Luckily, because I'm in a second story building and on a hill, I did not have to leave, thank God. But we watched most of the people from the neighborhood leave. And those people did have their houses flooded. So, that is one of the things that we have to watch out for in our area is flooding. And that is because of the Cape Fear River. The Cape Fear River does tend to flood downtown. So you have to keep an eye out for the Cape Fear River. And the Cape Fear River doesn't just stop here. It goes on through part of North Carolina. So it is a big river that runs up through parts of North Carolina. I don't know how far the river goes. Let me see if I can get a map of how far does the Cape Fear River go into North Carolina? How far does the Cape Fear River go into North Carolina? Okay, here's a good map. Save image. Here we go. Okay, so this is what I can give you. This is how far it goes into North Carolina. So you can see where I'm at. It goes all the way into North Carolina, all the way up to Greensboro. So you can see that's the end of North Carolina is over here. So this is where I am here in Fayetteville. It goes all the way up through into this area. So it feeds in from the ocean. So when we have the tides coming in with storms, it pushes all that water up through. So as the storm turns, it pushes the water up the river, right? And then you can imagine with all the rain that we get. So when you're getting all of these the tides coming and then the rain coming, it causes major flooding. So that is the biggest issue that we have to deal with is the floods. So that is the storm surge and flooding that these areas will have to deal with. So that's why this is such a big deal. Other than that, it's a tropical storm. It's just a lot of rain and a lot of mess. Thank God it's not a hurricane at this time. It will be a hurricane in Florida. It is something to be keeping an eye on. Hopefully, I mean, the maps had shown that it was going to come back out here, and I'm half expecting that it may become a hurricane again, but that's my opinion, and I'm just going to keep an eye on this. The Cape Fear River is 191 miles long, and it does have the Deep River, the Haw River, the Little River, the South River, the Black River, the Northeast Cape River. And I'm pretty sure there's a few more rivers that I have not listed. Anyways, you guys, I hope y'all are doing well. I hope y'all enjoy my update. Um, please be safe. Please be good to yourselves. Please be kind to other people. Um, I will try to keep you updated as this week goes. Um, as you can tell, we are not expecting to get anything in our area until Thursday, and I'm hoping this doesn't get worse than it already looks like it's going to be. All right, you guys, much love. God bless. And please take good care of yourselves and each other. I love you. Remember to tell your friends and your family that you love them too. Much love and God bless.